DSTM, don't shoot the messenger. You guys do me a favor. Let's not wait for the middle or the end of this video. I need everybody to come together as a collective, and we all gonna hit this like button at the same time. What that does, that makes YouTube take the content, push it forward, and recommend it to the audience because you guys like the content. All right. So on the count of 3, I need everybody to hit this like button. 1, 2, 3. Tap that like button. Once again, you guys, thank you in advance. That allows this smaller platform to compete with the bigger platforms. You heard me? Thank you guys in advance. Now, all of us were under the impression that this Diddy trial was coming to a conclusion, right? We basically heard everything that we need to hear. Well, contrary to what we were thinking, it looks like things have just begun. Now, all the witnesses are coming out and giving more details that probably would have hindered the case if they would have disclosed these things prior to post the verdict. Y'all know Diddy he got found guilty 2 out of the 5 counts. Diddy beat the biggest count, the RICO, and also the trafficking, the ex-trafficking, right? And he's left with the transportation. You guys see, if you guys get a chance to look at the last video I did, and it showed the list of the charges and what he got convicted of. All right, the verdict. Nonetheless, you guys, it looks like things are shifting. The light of shame, the focus is shifting from Diddy, and it's transitioning to Cassie. Now, with that being said, Cassie, lawsuit. Cassie's being sued by one of the escorts, y'all. Now, the escort is disclosing a lot of things that I don't think we were privy to, right? Disclosing a lot of interesting things that kind of give more credence to Diddy's argument, and it kind of discredits Cassie, right? We're going to watch this video on Instagram. Keep in mind, I need everybody to make sure you guys hit the like button. You guys listen to the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth, DSCM. Don't shoot the messenger because this messenger shoots back. That part, all right? Now, hit the like button once again, my good people.
Who was with her when she overdosed and Diddy made her have sex with him. That was a lie, people. Cassie had just woke up from sleeping 8 hours. Myself and Sean Combs were exhausted. We wanted to go home. Cassie's the one who forced that sexual encounter. People, she tells you that Sean Combs...
I think Yo Miami was in a freak up. This is your opinion.
The girl. It might have been 2 more other girls.
Man, it's a 2-on-3. You heard what I'm saying? It's 2.
Cassie Ventura, your idol, did this to herself. She exposed herself to liability when she got on the stand and decided to mention me as the male escort who was with her when she overdosed and Diddy made her have sex with him. That was a lie, people. Cassie had just woke up from sleeping 8 hours. Myself and Sean Combs were exhausted. We wanted to go home. Cassie's the one who forced that sexual encounter. People, she tells you that Sean Combs made her have sex on her menstrual cycle. I can't speak for anyone else but myself. But I know the one time that did happen, that Sean Combs was not responsible for that Cassie, in a drunken, intoxicated, hormonally imbalanced state due to her period, manipulated and forced herself on me during her menstrual cycle. And what I mean by that is I had no knowledge she was on her menstrual cycle because the room was completely dark. She manipulated the room. She manipulated the environment to get what she wanted, and then she totally got up like I was the one who should have been grateful. You're on your period. That's disgusting, and I deserved more respect than that. Cassie Ventura, your idol, did this to herself. She exposed herself to liability when she got on the stand and decided to mention me as the male escort who was with her when she overdosed and Diddy made her have sex with him. That was a lie, people. Cassie had just woke up from sleeping 8 hours. Myself and Sean Combs were exhausted. We wanted to go home. Cassie's the one who forced that sexual encounter. People, she tells you that Sean Combs made her have sex on her menstrual cycle. I can't speak for anyone else but myself. But I know the one time...
Hold up. Now, you guys, just judging by what he's saying, right? How do you guys believe what he's saying? Is this genuine? Is this coming from a genuine place? Because a lot of us had them speculations. He's painting the picture that Cassie's the one that prolonged these freak-offs, right? Cassie's the one that's requesting to be on, to go to how we like to say in the hood, to fly past the red light. We don't stop at red lights. We don't stop at red lights. Sometimes I do. I stop at red lights a lot, right? But I've passed a red light or two in my lifetime. Well, this is what this gentleman is referring to, is saying that it was more on Cassie's part. Let's listen a little bit more.
That did happen, that Sean Combs was not responsible for that. That Cassie, in a drunken, intoxicated, hormonally imbalanced state due to her period, manipulated and forced herself on me during her menstrual cycle. And what I mean by that is I had no knowledge she was on her menstrual cycle because the room was completely dark. She manipulated the room. She manipulated the environment to get what she wanted, and then she totally got up like I was the one who should have been grateful. You're on your period. That's disgusting, and I deserved more respect than that. Cassandra Ventura, your idol, did.
Now, my good people, let's remove that. Now, you guys be the judge for yourself how authentic that was. For one, like I said, we all had our speculations as to who was the one that really was perpetuating this. And we know that, be honest, we don't think that Cassie's innocent, right? The lawyer kind of made that, kind of told that to the jury. She made 30 million off of Diddy, 10 million off the hotel, or 20 million off Diddy and 10 off the hotel. You guys let me know in the comment section the approximate amount. Nonetheless, she was able to capitalize off this situation. Now you have this escort coming out, revealing and giving some validity to all of our speculations. We speculated all this. We knew that she was a beneficiary of all this. We knew that some of this she had to be involved in. Right? Now, let's question the escort now. Is this a Diddy tactic? Was this man paid off by Diddy? Because it's looking like Diddy has his own people in the field on his behalf to balance the narrative that's being placed on his name and his legacy. This gentleman look like he's totally on Diddy's side. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now they're saying that he's a lawsuit, not just Cassie, but Diddy may be allegedly involved in the lawsuit also, right? If that's the case, then just go ahead and avoid what I just said. But if that's not the case, then maybe this is one of Diddy's paid off ploys. You guys let me know in the comment section, because he looks like he's eager and he looks like he has a vendetta against Cassie. Let's talk about it. First of all, the man's lips look dry as hell. I'm a black ass person, black ass nigga. You got to make sure that you keep your shit moisturized. Bruh looked like he looked at broken down. He looked at broken spirited. Man, hold on, man. Can I speak to y'all real quick? This is a product of somebody who sold their soul. He sacrificed himself. He sacrificed his dignity, which that affects your whole family. Imagine the people that surrounded around him that look at him in a different way and was affected by him and what he took part in. Because remember, you got family members that have to be seen around you. So that affects the people that love you also, because they can't speak about you in such a great light. Because the public opinion of you is you're an escort. This man looks spiritually beaten. And it looks like he's pulling the same stunt that Cassie pulled. What they just did is basically they sold their soul. They sacrificed their body. You can sell by his face. Even Cassie. Cassie does not look that. Cassie doesn't look young and vibrant no longer. This gentleman looks a little bit dried up. He doesn't look so vibrant. He doesn't look so young. His skin doesn't look that shiny. He sacrificed his body. You see the chain of events that he's describing. Having sex on minstrels. Lights cut off. 8 years with Cassie. He probably was dependent on Cassie. He was saying that he was dependent on some of Cassie's money. Hold up, there might be more to this. Let me double check this right here. Hold up. Now, I think there might be a more extended version. If I get a chance, I'll pull that back up and maybe we'll do a second part. But he revealed more. You guys get a chance, go on DJ Academics page. Go find this man because he's giving us a lot of intel on things that we had no knowledge of. And like I said, the trial is far from over. All these witnesses are coming out and they're speaking now. And they're revealing things that they could not reveal during the trial for obvious reasons. It would have hindered the prosecution, right? So now we getting all this information. We're going to keep you guys updated to anything that actually comes out. You guys get a chance, check out the first video that I did on the Diddy trial, as in the verdict, all right? L.O.T.S Proof Media, DSCM, don't shoot the message. You guys do me a favor. Make sure you guys hit that like button and make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, all right? That part.